How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to a special edition of Roll On Gaming. I am here. My brother Corwin is here. Corwin, it's spoiler season.
Sure is, and we got one coming for you.
Yeah, we're gonna dive into our exclusive reveal for Twilight of the Republic. I want to give a special thank you and a shout out to Xander and all the folks at FFG working on Star Wars Unlimited for letting us reveal a card for Twilight of the Republic. This is a set that Corwin and I are both really, really excited about. And Corwin, I may have, tainted the pot a little bit because I think they hooked us up with a specific aspect card because they know I'm excited about my guy, Darth Maul.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Maul is Maul is coming in waves here, and so let's see if we can give him another tool.
Let us see if this is a card that's going to work with him. So, for the big reveal, here it is. We have Self Destruct. This is a 2-cost aggression villainy event. It's a tactic. It is an uncommon card number 140 of 257. And its ability is defeat a friendly unit. If you do, deal 4 damage to a unit. Corwin, early impressions of Self Destruct.
I mean, I like it. I think it's a pretty solid card. There's not too many other cards in the game that allow you to do 4 damage for 2 resources, that actually do 4 damage for 2 resources. I'm not thinking about things like Carabast, where like there's upside to doing 4 damage for 2 or more. But aside from Force Choke, which by the way is also in aggression villainy, I can't think of another one. So I feel like for that reason, this is very interesting. Yes, you have to defeat a friendly unit, but I mean, look at the theme of this set and how many cheap units you can spam by way of tokens and other things. If you're in aggression anyway, you're probably looking at this card alongside a build that's got a lot of cheap units. So I'm perfectly fine with the cost, to be able to deal the 4, and I think it's got some pretty good curve for that reason. And not to mention, you can trigger when defeated effects with it. So, very, very interested and thinking that this card is going to be a really solid option for villains.
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw this card, my face immediately fell just because I instantly thought of Force Choke. I said, okay, well, Force Choke, you get 5 for 2, so why would I want to get 4 for 2 for the cost of defeating a unit? But what this card has that Force Choke doesn't have is exactly what you talked about. The flexibility to be able to trigger when defeated effects or utilize cards that, are not that consequential to your overall strategy and, still deal unconditional 4 damage, right? Force
Yes.
Choke doesn't work on uh, space units, it doesn't work on vehicles. This works on anything, right? So
Yep.
being able to deal the 4 for 2, like you said, is really good. And I'm really excited to figure out, how many things I can use self destruct with in terms of defeating them. And so we're going to take a look at a couple when defeated cards here. The 2 on the bottom that I'm the most excited to mess with are
Yep.
cards from Spark of Rebellion, Super Laser Technician, and Ruthless Raider. Both of those seem like they're going to provide just insane value on top of the 4 damage, and honestly fit right in with what self destruct's trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, those are the 2 cards that came to my mind immediately as well. Super Laser with it is insane because you're basically now paying 1 for 4. And then Ruthless Raider. Um, I mean, you can like take out a 6 cost gigantic thing with the combination. Um, so it's yeah, those are great ones. And then yeah, some of these droids, the in particular, like already being in aggression villainy anyway, like great options to combo with this.
Yeah, I think so far from what we've seen from Twilight of the Republic, I'm most excited to mess around with the officer and self destruct.
Yes.
You're gonna get the base damage, and then you're gonna get 2 more base damage when you defeat it, and 4 damage to a unit. I mean, that's an insane swing for a 2-cost unit and a 2-cost event.
Mhm.
If you look back to Shadows of the Galaxy, if you're running Cobb Vanth or Rokai Gunship, they have their own effects that you can certainly leverage. But obviously a lot of what Twilight of the Republic is trying to do, like you said, create more battle droid tokens. We've already seen a ton of units, including battle droid escort, but also Confederate courier. Um, the new battle droid Legion card that was just revealed. Who on defeat, you're not losing board presence. You might be losing some power, but you're still getting more battle droid tokens to be able to exploit. So, um, it doesn't seem like battle droid tokens in particular are slowing down, and this event leans right into that.
Yeah, and for that reason, it can have utility at any point in the game. So, if you're getting all your battle droid spam effects later, and this card comes up, it's still good. If you're dropping it early because you have an or some other early unit that you can sack, like it's still good. So, no, I think this is a really good card, and I think villains will be happy to see it.
So the $1 million question is self destruct good in a mall deck? I think with yes. Super laser tech, yes. The first mall deck I'm testing is going to be aggression and
Gotta
command.
go red green, man.
Got to do it,
Yes.
right? Got to do it. So the other piece of that, right, is I don't know how many units you're going to be able to defeat outside of some of those little ones, because you want to be overwhelming and you want to be doing stuff like that. But if you do have a smaller unit on the board, and that 4 damage can help you set up a bigger overwhelm down the line, certainly not
Mhm.
opposed to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a very solid use of the card. Being able to help you take leaders out is a very solid use of. I mean, there's just so much application for this. So I'll be curious to see kind of how it's used, but I don't think it's a card that can be ignored. If you're in red and you're looking for a solid event package to put together with your strategy, this is a card I think you have to consider.
Absolutely. Well, this is a fun one. We really appreciate the opportunity to reveal it. So once again, thank you to FFG. Thank you to Xander for hooking us up. What do you think of the card? Let us know in the comments below. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed this. And if you're new, feel free to hit that subscribe button, because, hey, we're not going anywhere. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in to our exclusive Twilight of the Republic reveal. We'll see you next time. Thanks, y'all.